is up, guys? In today's video we are going to be doing the first episode of this new series, and the series is going to be well, hopefully I'm making a series. If this one works out well, then I'll make a series. So basically the series is going to be I do Fortnite building tutorials so you can impress your friends or just get better at Fortnite building creative maps. And in this one, you probably read by the title, but we're going to be building an aircraft carrier. Now, I'm also going to put a scale of how hard these ones are. So I'd probably put this one medium or hard. So, first step, you want to enable phase, so you can get here. Now with this, you will need to build up, so then your build doesn't actually fall down, so you will need that to hold the build up, else then everything goes and you'll waste it. Alright, so the first thing you will need is obstacle course gallery grip tape, which is where did that place? Hello? Oh no. So I lost. Where is it? I'm sorry about this. That's coming. That's not. Okay. Right. So we will first off, sorry for the inconvenience, place this one here. So first thing we want to start off with is the actual ship part. So you can pick between one of these. I'm gonna go with this one because the bottom of it is black and I want it to be. And also when I said grip tape, I'm just doing that one because I want it to be slightly more realistic. You can do it any colour you want. Now one quick disclaimer is, it will be hanging out of the water a bit, so I'm sorry about that, but yeah. So you want to put it up about that much, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so we'll do 5. Alright, and then you just want to do the same for the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You will probably do that, so just ignore that. Now you will have to go along with this, and this one is a long one to do, so strap in because it's going to take a while. Now whilst I'm building this, I will be putting in extra tips and tricks on how you can improve your builds. So if you're not here to build the actual carrier, the aircraft carrier I'm pretty sure it's called, you don't have to. You can just skip the video and go on to the tips for interior design and some exterior design, if that's what it's called. You know what I mean, exterior. Yeah, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. You can help me, I'll help you. Good deal, in my opinion. So I'll just skip the video for once I've finished this. Alright, so now that you've done this, you just want to go around the sides, make sure you're clean. Now remember, keep this right here because this is very important. Now yes, as you can see, a lot of it will be sticking out, so sorry about that. We'll sadly have to deal with it, or you can put it a bit deeper in the water if that's possible. So now what we want to do, we want to head back to our gallery over here, and then you want to find the floor. That's a floor, right? just under here. Alright, so we're going to take this one. I don't know which one this is, but I'm taking it. Now for this part, instead of, well yeah, you gotta do it like here. So you're just gonna do this all along. I'm just gonna fly to do it a bit faster. I was turning off the... Yeah. Alright. So it's good about this floor. It does like clear up that wooden thing, which doesn't look too nice. Now here's the first thing we're going to be doing. We're going to just place this. So this is going to be like the aircraft part where you launch out your ships. Now I would recommend you leave a bit of a gap because if you don't, then they glitch out. So do something like what I'm doing all the way along, and I'll see you guys once I've done that. Alright, so now that you're at the end here, one thing you'll have to do is leave a bit of a gap. So I'm just going to get rid of these. And then boom, you should have something like this. But just saying, one thing I realised, you can make it any size you want, but I've just done it this big because I'd say this is a fairly reasonable size. The bigger it is, the longer it is going to take. And also, if you're wondering what this is, devices, it is a... Oh, one past it. Stormwind spawner right here. So, alright. So now we're gonna head back to our gallery. I keep on forgetting where I placed that. And just to keep it time of day. Just keep it in the middle of the day, so we won't have to keep on changing it. Alright. I have no idea what the difference is between these. Maybe switch below. Yep. So we're gonna keep like the black thing for most of it. So now what you want to do is he's trying to put it up like that, and then boom, this will put us to our second floor, and just do the same for here. Boom, boom. Second floor. So now we're going to do that first, but as you can see, there's a big hole here, so we're going to fly over here, and then we're going to either, so you can either just place walls, but I think for me, actually yeah, I'm going to place the walls because doing that stuff can get kind of tricky. So did this come with walls? No, it didn't. Surprise, actually. Oh, sorry, I didn't think of that. So you just want to go, just type in obstacle, and then I think it's this one. Open, yeah. So you want to get this one and this one. So we can just grab this, and yeah. Alright. So you just want to clear it up like this. Boom. Boom. Okay, now. Why? What? That never happened last time. Alright, so for some reason that's not working, so we sadly have to resort to doing this. So please let me know any fixes, say it in the comments and help people out, because I'm mind blown. So yes, now there will be that on. But actually I think I do know a fix. It would just be a little complicated to do. Yeah, hang on, I'll do the fix after. But what you want to do, you want to leave a gap here so then your fighter jets, aka planes, can safely get out without crashing into the wall. So once you've left a nice gap, finish this off. And I think there is a fix to this. No, why does it keep on putting me under? Alright. Well, I'm sorry, I guess there isn't a fix. Alright, so once you've done that, we will want to go on to the next floor. So just here. Now I'd make it definitely 2 up so the planes have some room to take off. And also when you're taking off, just be in mind the door isn't too big. So I'll cut back to when. Alright, and there we go. So now that we have finished, just want to check stuff like that. Looks like we've only done one. Now for this one, we will need the military prop gallery. So, just want to spawn this now. And we will want to locate these beds. So this is going to be our sleeping quarters, like glow. So here, so you just want to fill this up with beds. So make sure you space them out just so that is like, so it looks full. You don't have to do as much work if you are like feeling lazy, which I personally am. So one thing to help is definitely fly. Alright, so as you can see, I have done it in a bit of a rush because there's more important things that I would like to show you. So there's some stuff in here that you can place down for decor, aka decoration. So we can add some stuff like this, like some data or data boards. So you can just place these here. And now one thing you will also need is Military Gallery C. Now it doesn't have to be C, but I just chose it because it was the first one I saw. Now these, I'm going to pick up this one. And you can just place it to the wall. And make sure there's still some of the main parts that need to be out. Right, so just walk back slowly until they are visible. And boom. So as you can see already, it's a lot less bland, but not really, but you know. Now, I'm also going to grab some of these. Now, of course, they won't fit. So what you want to do is try to shrink it down, and then we can put it back here. Add a couple over here. Now try not to put too much here so you can't start walking around it. And then we will also need an aircon, I think that is, or air ventilation system. Sounded really nerdy. It's vents. I've put that the wrong way around, haven't I? Oh no, I haven't. Right, so there's the vents. Then we can also add this in. I have no idea what it is, but we'll add it. Boom, we now have the net. Alright, now one thing you do want to do to try and prevent that, put on grid snap and make sure it is touching the wall, because that just makes it look a lot better than having something hanging off. Alright, so we want to get rid of some beds in the middle here, so we can place the staircase. Now, in this case, we're just going to have one, take the floor, and then put it over. Now these, they will be hanging out, so we might have to move them onto a different floor, or get rid of them, your choice. Now I didn't realise that, I thought I could maybe shrink them down like a lot more, but turns out you can't, so sadly you have to compromise that in your own way. Right, so I'll see you when I'm... Alright, so now that this is done, we can keep this here because that's not really affecting these. So I'm just going to get rid of these. You can either put them on the plain floor, or move them to a different floor, or get rid of them. It's your choice. Now, one thing we'll come back to is this floor definitely, because we are going to add lighting to it. But for now, it doesn't need it. Alright, so now we want to add... I forgot what this is, but it's this. I genuinely forgot what this is. I have it written down in front of me somewhere. Oh no, I think this is military gallery C, and this is military prop gallery. Yeah. Alright, so one thing we've got this for is these two things is one of the main reasons we've got this. But first off, we will need to go to the Mega Mall gallery. Mega Mall, and we want to search for these certain windows. Now I know they have added glass. We'll implement the new thing. So if you just search for glass, there we go. So here, now you want to find this one, and you just want to replace this side. You can do the other side over there, but we're doing this one. And make sure it's equal on both sides, so that's 4, that's 3. So we're gonna along 1. There we go. Now you always want it equal, because if it's not, then... Now you can put a bit of a darker tint. I think I'm gonna... What are you looking at for? You know, we'll just keep it dark. I'm gonna do it dark for now. So you can do this any color you want because it's yours. So I'm doing it that. Now over here, I'm going to do that. Take some of these, roof, and go up here. We want to take this. Oh, what? It shouldn't be on. Oh no, it is a prop. Okay, well. To place this, I would highly recommend use grid snap. Makes life a lot easier. Now, time for the cannons. So you can either use like double or single, or you can use the turrets that are actually in the game. Now, I'm just going to place that there for now because I also need the thing that holds up the cannons, which is here. Now there's something you can put under this, which is that, but I don't feel like putting that on, so I'm not going to put that on. So you want to place it just about in the center there. Grab this. Put it on terrain only, and then match it up. Grid snap does help a lot, so I recommend using grid snap in all your builds. Then come up here. We want to get this one. Put it on everything. You probably want to do this first, but I'm an idiot, so I didn't. Alright. Without terrain can help with this if you have grid snap, as I've said before. Well, I've said grid snap, not no terrain. So now we can delete that. And then you just want to replicate the same exact thing on. So this one, brick, floor, and I'll see you guys once I've done this one. So now we've done that. We can put a roof on this. Now one thing I do like to do with this Alright, so now what that we've done, this is going to be our top floor, but we just want to put some interior on this. So just give me a sec. So I think here I'm going to put a testing chamber. So we want to grab our light from over there. I mean glass. Boom, boom, boom. Put it on clear this time. No, clear. Alright, and then copy. Oh, well, just delete that one. Now one thing I'm going to use for this is Alright, so I'm doing a raptor for this. It can spawn one, and it spawns in a second. We just want to put it on 2.5 meters so it can't spawn out. No, it'll do some damage. No, can't damage. Movement speed. Put it on default. Health. It's 300 health. Seems good. Well, you can just put these settings on whatever you want. Disable. Yes. Alright. So there we go. So now we can patch that up. And boom, now we have a little testing chamber. So that's just one of the many things you can add. So now, boom, break a hole. Now we're on the top floor. So, first thing you want to do, come up here, and you want to grab this. You just want to go around the ship and place this. But when you get to a corner, leave it. So, now you'll see why we're doing that in a bit. But for now, you just want to place these along, like so. And I'll see you guys once I've done this. You want to come over here, and then select this, this one, and through all the corners. Why haven't I got it there? Let's put it there for a sec. Boom. 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 Now stuff like this, you can do something. It will ruin it a tad bit, but it does work. So try it if you want. Personally, I'll show you what it is. Hang on. Grab this. Then we can just put that there. And then, well, yeah, you know what I mean. So just put a fence there, and boom. So now, throw the corners, put this corner piece in. Alright, so now this is it so far. It is looking fairly decent. Now the interior will of course make it look a lot better, but I'm kind of just rushing this a bit. Now once again, when you're doing this properly, do not rush it because that doesn't help and it'll look how mine is terrible. The only reason I'm rushing it is so I can get the whole thing done, or else this video is going to be like 2 hours long. Well, not really, but like a while. Alright, so on here, I like to put, no, this, no, it's not this, it's this. One thing you can do is just place down all your galleries at once. Can help for some people, but for me I like to place them down one at a time. Now, so make sure you delete them after, because that just leaves a big mess. Alright, so here we're going to have like a little outdoor gym area, but I just want the wood to be a little longer, and no, 32. Right, there we go. Now make sure when you're doing that, it does look realistic when you resize things. So you want to place a couple of these, just so your military soldiers can get exercise. I feel like they should add those bot grenades into creative, but you can program them to be on a certain team. So place an equal amount of them, that's it. What did I place it? Alright. Here. I like to make a bit of a square. Oh my god, I've made this mistake. Now remember, try not to have floating things. I can't be bothered. I shouldn't really be this lazy. But once again, I'm doing a tutorial. Make sure you don't have floating things. It really makes your build look a lot worse. And I hate myself for doing that without even realizing. So that's why you always double check your things. And yeah, that still looks so nice. Alright, so I'm just gonna build a little thing like this. Now on this, I also like to add some planes. So that's why I wouldn't recommend placing the stair there. But if you decide to, make sure you leave a gap in between them. Then just do it like this, go back. And then just go back all as far as you want and as forward as you want. Alright, now we're going to do that thing. Probably don't know what I'm talking about. So I might have to do a couple of them. And then we want to locate this gallery over here. No way, that doesn't have it. Where is it? Right, we can just use this. Alright, so what we're doing, now I'd just make it two like this. Boom. We make it fairly long. And then, boom. Now you do want to get rid of this. And you don't want to get rid of that. So now that we have that, we want to find the doorway, which I don't have. You can use a doorway of your choice. And boom. Place the staircase. Now, we're going to do the bottom floor first. So what I like to do, add some computer desks. So it's kind of like the little office part. I've never been in one, so I don't even know if they have office parts. But it makes your build look a bit nicer, so I recommend you add it. Boom. 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 Now try and make sure it is touching the wall, because that looks nicer. And you get the point. Now on the second floor, so this is only going to be 2 stories. I like to put a little bit of weaponry on. So, let's go along here. I like to place a mounted turret just up here. So then has a little self-defense and stuff like that. So once you've put the defenses you like, or you can have another story of like office places. You want to put roofing over it. Alright, so now that you have this, we want to head over here, and I'll place this on, just for extra looks. Because when you're looking at it from the ground, it looks a lot better and nicer. Now one thing you can also add is a little power place. So we can add this. And also, if you did delete them, here is where you can add these things back. Now, of course, you still do want to shrink them down a bit. You don't have to shrink them down as much because you have quite a lot of room. So you can place them down just how you like them and however many you want. And yeah, so make sure you definitely add some more stuff. Because like I said, now one thing I do dislike myself for is because I rushed. So remember, don't rush, it'll come out a lot better. And one thing you can add to the corners of these and just scatter about is some turrets. You can have working turrets or these turrets that I'm using. I like the look of the non-working turrets, aka the one I'm using, but pick whichever one you want, or you don't have to add them, it's optional. You know, anything in this build is optional, keep that in mind. And boom. Now yes, of course it's rushed, so it looks terrible. I probably shouldn't have rushed it if I wanted it to look better, but I'm lazy. Now, one thing I like to do, add a staircase to this, is so that it kind of supports it up a bit. And then you can either seal it off and have whatever you want in there. But if you have turrets, I'd recommend you leave it open. And yeah, there was something I wanted to add. I'll cut to when I find it. Never mind, won't need a cut. Now I'd like to resize this so it's kind of visible. You can resize it however you want. So I'm just going to resize it to the max and have it facing off into a corner like that. So the top looks a lot nicer. Make sure you add like structural support, so if I can locate something that I was gonna add. Yeah, so these, make sure you add a couple of these scattered about. So if I go down a floor, you can add some structural support to it. Now this floor I did rush a lot, so that's why I've chose this floor. So if you add some structural support, it looks a lot nicer and realistic. So basically this stuff's just holding it up. But once again, don't have to add these, it's optional. And if anything in this video helped you, you can support me by liking the video, subscribing, and yeah, if you want another episode where I show you how to build something, I will, and if you don't, I still probably will because I enjoy helping people. So yeah, if you did enjoy, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. Anyone? No, what's this? Such pretty cool. Oh well, if you did enjoy, please subscribe. Wait, never mind. Alright, we'll add some more stuff. So, here's a helipad, so you can add a helicopter. So if you have to rotate it, pitch. I'm just gonna place it over here. Now, to find a helicopter, go into galleries, search up a movie set, and then boom, here will be a helicopter, or you can use the real flying helicopters. This one looks a bit odd, so I think I am going to use that one. Devices, helicopter, and boom, we have a functioning helicopter. I'm going to use some of this. Here, oil for the ship. I'm actually going to add 2 of those because it looks a bit better in my opinion. This does make quite a lot of noise. And yeah, here is the warship aircraft carrier boat. If you did enjoy, please smash the like button. And also comment, should I like be less lazy? The downside about that, the videos will be much longer. So yeah. Well, if you did enjoy, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. It's been Luxie, and enjoy the rest of your day. Here's one I didn't rush that I'd just like to show you. So here, got some buttons. Playing styles the same gist of it. Got a storage room. Bunk beds with some spawn points. Books. Toilet. Stuff like that. A little kitchen area. Jail in case it's like prisoners. A command center to look out. Here's the things I use real turrets for this. Yeah. Here's a hospital bed for injured soldiers. And it's the same for all of them. Then if you come in here, you have this. A lot more turrets. Gym. Planes ready to launch. Here we have the same stuff, a little training center. Here we have the stuff I was talking about, like a little defense area with some telescopes. Oh, and turns out I actually had another floor, didn't remember that. Here we have the same satellite dish. And I don't know what I put on here. There's just a way to overlook it. And yeah, that's really it. So here to take ideas, I've done stuff like this. And it turns out I could use these. So if you want, you can use a different material. So kind of give some structural support. So I'm doing 2 up and a 1 up. And this one goes 1, 2, 3, 3 up, straight, top floor. And also use these, so yeah. Alright, this is the real end of the video.